James Webb Space Telescope, NASA's Big Bang probing space observatory that is showing us our universe in a whole new light. JWST is the largest and most powerful space telescope to date. NASA's Infrared Space Observatory launched on December 25, 2021, from ESA's launch site at Kourou in French Guiana, aboard an Ariane 5 rocket. The $10 billion James Webb Space Telescope is probing the cosmos to uncover the history of the universe from the Big Bang to exoplanet formation and beyond. It is one of NASA's great observatories, huge space instruments that include the likes of the Hubble Space Telescope that peer deep into the universe. It took 30 days for the James Webb Space Telescope to travel nearly 1 million miles, 1.5 million kilometers, to its permanent home, Lagrange Point 2, a gravitationally stable location in space. The telescope arrived at L2, the second Sun-Earth Lagrange point, on January 24, 2022. L2 is a spot in space near Earth that lies opposite the Sun. This orbit allows the telescope to stay in line with Earth as it orbits the Sun. It has been a popular spot for several other space telescopes, including the Herschel Space Telescope and the Planck Space Observatory. According to NASA, the James Webb Space Telescope will focus on 4 main areas: the first light in the universe, the assembly of galaxies in the early universe, the birth of stars and protoplanetary systems, and planets, including the origins of life. On July 11, 2022, NASA announced that all 17 of the observatory's scientific instrument modes had been fully vetted and that the James Webb Space Telescope was ready to begin its epic science mission. The powerful James Webb Space Telescope is taking amazing photos of celestial objects like its predecessor, the Hubble Space Telescope. Luckily for astronomers, the Hubble Space Telescope remains in good health, and the two telescopes will work together for JWST's first years. JWST will also look at exoplanets previously identified by the Kepler Space Telescope and follow up on real-time observations from ground space telescopes. The James Webb Space Telescope is the product of an impressive international collaboration between NASA, the European Space Agency, ESA, and the Canadian Space Agency. According to NASA, the JWST involved over 300 universities, organizations and companies across 29 U.S. states and 14 countries. How does the James Webb Space Telescope work? The JWST works very much like any telescope in that its main job is to capture light and focus it so we can see further into the distance. There are a lot of differences, though, like JWST sees in a different part of the electromagnetic spectrum than our eyes do. We see visible light, but JWST sees infrared or heat, just like a night vision security camera. It's also really big, so it can capture a lot more light and therefore see more distant, smaller, and colder objects. This is also helped by it being in space because it doesn't have to look through the atmosphere, which blocks a lot of really useful and interesting information.